Hey, yo, how we doing today? Today, we look at the best and worst teams going into the final week of the best ball season. Season. Season.
Felix, welcome to Best Ball Nation.
Yo, how we doing today? Kenny Pickett is hot garbage. Yo, I don't know who that is, but good username. Yeah, it's a good username. How we doing, everybody? How we doing? Alrighty, so got Derek's team pulled up and pull the old DraftKings for my own contest. Let's see here. Grab let's see here, we'll grab so highest scoring Millie Maker, bada bing, highest opponent. I was like, holy cow. Millie Maker. And then highest third place team. Millie Maker, where you at? It's a fourth place team. Alrighty. And then, of course, we got to look at the lowest. The lowest is, I'm pretty sure it's always the same team, but we look at it anyways. Alrighty. Who you think? I mean, my first thought was Derek, but okay. But I wasn't sure. I mean, you were repping Hawkinson for so long. I just figured you were just going to rep Hawkinson this season. Let's see here. All right, presents 254. I don't think I got you this year. I don't think so. I'm in the 2000s, so I don't think it's that high. Kenny, now I got small Kenny hands. Okay, share screen. Picture. This is my boy Derek in the underdog streets. 17-18. That's some big points there. I think. Let's see here. Underdog on the PC is not great, so let's pop over. Derek, you have outscored my highest scoring team on BBM4 by, let's see here. My highest scoring BBM4 team is 1568. So you have outscored me by 150 points. That is wild. That's a whole week of a huge spike week. That's amazing. All right, so his team is. Oh, I need to make sure that I do this correctly because it somehow we get mixed up every time. Let's throw myself on the other side. Can I do that? Oh. Adjust. Edit layout. Cool. Save. Update layout. I don't care. Now I'm over here. The last one I sent, the other two came out all left up. I got better. Oh, you're good. I got it. Alrighty. He's got Fields and Geno. Okay. So Geno, like they've been bouncing off each other's good weeks. That's just good. You got McCaffrey, who's been the MVP of one of the MVPs of the first round for sure. And then you went, so this is a hero RB team, but you nailed Raheem Mostert and Deontay Foreman had a good couple weeks there. And Warren has given me a solid few weeks as well. Dude, I will feed you, Bunny Rabbit. I just, chill. Devontae Smith has been popping off lately, though I think I read something about Dallas Goedert popping back in this week, but who knows? We'll see. We'll see. DK Metcalf, man, I watched last week's game, and he looked good. He looked real good. DJ Moore is a stud. Gabe Davis, Zay Flowers. This is a good team. You got great wide receivers. And Dearness Johnson may get more work now that, if Beat Hard is bad. Dearness might get a lot of work here in the last couple of weeks. George Kittle, Cole Kmet. Ooh, the Fields Kmet play this week is going to be nice. It's going to be nice. Let's see here. I'm trying to think of. So they play Atlanta, I believe. They play the Pittsburgh Steelers. So you have a nice Geno, DK, Warren stack. Which is nice. So the way to attack Seattle is through the ground, right? And you know who's running back for Pittsburgh? Najee Harris. Yeah, Pat. No, don't worry about how I'm doing. How are you doing down in Miami? It looks luxurious down there, baby. It looks amazing down there. I hope you're having a good time, man. Drafted a team that's got 1,800 plus in BBM. Just sent it. Oh, is this the one that you? All right. Give me a second. Dun. Present. Share screen. Naples right now with the fam. Miami Friday, my man. Okay. I actually went to a place not too far from there, Marco Island. Very nice down there. Very nice. The beaches, I'm assuming it's only I think it's like an hour and a half drive, maybe an hour drive from there. Those beaches, man, they don't get better than that. Do we like DJ Moore versus Detroit or Debo versus Seattle this week? I go DJ just for the sheer who else is gonna take the targets away from him? I mean, Kmet might take a few, but I like Debo, but coming off a huge week, maybe they try to focus more on CMC this week because it's such an easier game style for CMC, because they're easier to run on. So I would say CMC is going to have a bigger game than Debo, and DJ Moore could have a bigger game than Debo. Debo is going to get his, but I personally would go DJ Moore. I've got a good feeling about my big board teams. Yeah, I definitely advanced more on my big board teams. I've got a good advance rate on there, which is funny because I still have a hefty amount of Najee on there. I needed those 2 other rounds. They are ranked back to back. Yeah, I think I go DJ. I lean DJ a little bit more because Detroit, they kind of they're not perfect defensively these days, but especially when you see Christian Watson just lit them up. I don't know. I need a huge week for Moore and Fields in my Dalmatian, and I think also my bias is I definitely have a lot more DJ Moore in best ball than I do Debo. All right, so this is the team that Derek sent me. I didn't read it yet because I am space brained. Got Josh Allen and Anthony Richardson. So he's got Josh Allen, which is awesome. That it has 1,800 points and it only has one quarterback. AJ Dillon, who kind of looked okay against the Detroit Lions the other week. Raheem Mostert, Samaje Perine, Ezekiel Elliott, Jerome Ford, all solid, and actually that's like going to prove useful on the back half. Never would have thought I would say that. Then again, it's still New England's offense. It hasn't looked good all year, but maybe useful. You know, to you. I already seen this team before. Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, DJ Moore, Gabe Davis, Michael Pittman, Jacoby, Jaden Reed, Tank Dell. Obviously, Tank Dell getting hurt. Your receivers are amazing, so you just need production of some sort to come from these guys because your receivers will. You're looking at least 20 plus points from each of your receivers, most likely, which is nice. And then you got Hawkinson, Taysom, Darren Smythe. That's nice. That's real nice. And with Derek Carr getting hurt, maybe Taysom Hill, getting a lot more touches. Could be Taysom Hill season. It was drafted a live stream with Pat. Oh shit. Man, Dalmatian. I didn't do any of those. I did all my high stakes leagues hit the can pretty early on. They're all 5th and 6th. They're not last place, but they had no shot at first place or second place. So I kind of got effed over. I have one third place team, and it's like 150 points out. It is what it is. I only did 555s, 555s, all because of one tickets, but it is what it is. All right, so let's go ahead and start with let's make sure there's nothing else in the old Twitter DMs. All right. And share screen. Let's see what this one is. So, all right. So this is my last place team with my lowest score, 13, 14, 66. It's got, I'll make sure I'm like right in the way. Let's go back to, Small Felix is fine. Back to that team. It's got Tua tags, David Montgomery, Najee Harris, Christian Watson, Cooper Kupp, JSN, Gerald Everett, Jalen Waddle, Quentin Johnson, Jameson Williams, Justin Herbert, Marvin Mims, Aaron Rodgers, Dawson Knox, Juwan Johnson, Josh Palmer, Tank Bigsby, Zach Evans, Izzy A, Keontae Ingram. Not nailing Najee being like an absolute stud for to get off the season, like kind of fucked me over with most of my teams because this team is actually kind of like studded after the first 4 weeks and just having no production from your wide receivers at all. And then not nailing any of these running backs definitely killed this team. These guys are terrible. And then Palmer got hurt. That sucks, but can't fix that. Knox getting hurt. Aaron Rodgers getting hurt. Juwan Johnson, not in favor with Derek Carr. Quentin Johnson's trash. J-Mo suspended. Hurt. Not good. Yeah. Average. So far, an average season. We'll definitely finish last, but feel good about how it would do in the finals. I feel like this team would do really well that last week. Looking at it now, build their teams for week 17. That's what I'll cop to. I can send you one. Sure. Puppy 2, around 70th place. Rip Taylor. It is loading. Oh, there it is. Homage, new tab. Okay. Presents, share screen, image. So this is our boy Pat's team. It's 70th ranked in the leaderboard. So that's awesome to be on the leaderboard. I can only dream about me being on the leaderboard ever again. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so he's got T-Law. That stinks, but he's got Dak Prescott, Brock Purdy. So he's good there. He's got, solid plays this week. And Trevor Lawrence is supposed to – it's a high ankle sprain or something like that. So he could easily be back for the playoffs, He could tough it out. CMC, did something else happen to JT, or is it just because of what his little thumb injury? It's just double checked. Schefter, recent. Just want to make sure. Steelers didn't practice due to the knee injury. He's listed on this. Make sure I don't see anything else. All right, I didn't see anything else about. He could still make it back. But you got CMC, Etienne. Oh my goodness, your running backs are amazing. Yeah, you should be happy. You should be fine. You should be happy. Chase Brown getting on the field. Let's go. He actually made it onto one of my rosters this past week. I had Eckler, Harris, and somebody else. It's like, Jesus, man. Running back was not my forte this year. You know what's funny? I'm going to go over this team first. CMC, JT, Travis Etienne, Brian Robinson Jr., Raheem Mostert, Chase Brown, Calvin Ridley, Brandon Ayuk, who has had a breakout year. Would have been great to have that last year as someone who drafted so much of him last year. Brandon Cooks, Sky Moore, Adam Thielen, Joshua Downs, Evan Ingram, Dalton Schultz, and Jawan Johnson. That's nice. Yes. I'm curious on how, because Beathard is going to get in there for this week at least, right? If he's in there for 2 weeks, we'll have a nice solid knowing of what he's going to do. If he is Jake Browning-ish, that could be good for your Jag shares here. But you have a nice little full-on onslaught. Did you get any Dallas or Brandon Cooks? Okay. Nice. Yeah. Stacking is always good. It's a good team. This team could easily, you got your bringbacks. I don't think Brian Robinson going against the 49ers defense is going to be any good, but you got your bringback for that game. You got your Chase Brown, Sky Moore matchup. Yeah, it could do something in the playoffs. Your running backs can usually hold you over and your wide receivers are halfway decent. I hope you take it down the rest of it. I don't know how far you are back of first place, but I know I am anywhere near that. I don't think I advanced one of my 20 Puppy 2. Let's see. I don't think I did 5 of Puppy 2. Puppy 2, I did 29. And I got a big old goose egg. Oh man, it's tough. It's tough out here being, a mad scientist. That's a good team, though, Pat. That's a very good team. Yeah, I think so. I think, but you might get a downgraded T-Law. I still think he gets work, but I don't think he gets end zone shots. I think that would either happen to be more Travis Etienne plus ups, or it could be maybe he's looking for Evan Ingram in the close areas. I don't know yet. Nobody knows yet. It could be Calvin Ridley. We just don't know yet. All righty. What's next on the docket here? All right, so this is my 4th place team. It's my highest scoring team that's not advancing. 1831. I'm 100 points out from second place, so most likely out of it. Let's see. Does he have anything? He's got players for this week, so most likely won't catch him. But it was a Jared Goff, Rashad White, Tony Pollard, Nico, Alec Pierce, Cooper Kupp, Laporta, ASB, Will Levis, J-Mo, Najee, Pitts, Chase Brown, Josh Downs, DJ Moore, Burks, Madison, Hyatt, Izzy, Keyshawn Booty. Man, this is a fun team-ish. I could go without the Booty. if he didn't do it this year with every opportunity given to him, he's not going to do it, right? Like, he's not going to be a guy. But the rest of this team is like, oh, it's so nice. So nice. The Alex Pierce, though, I drafted way too much Alex Pierce for very little production, except for this 1 week, right? Yeah. It's not a bad team. It's just it's not going to crack it. Kurt Mustang, Herbert team, Charbonnet. Ugh. How is this team beating me? Oh, man. Oh, Allen. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. That's an interesting team going into the playoffs. This makes sense. Yeah. Oh, he's getting a Watson team in there. It's interesting. Oh, poor guy lost Dell. I like the Watson Olave combo. What we got next? I'd be happy with 13, 14 points this week from Ridley. Big ask. That is kind of a big ask. I'd be like, you're hoping on half point PPR, probably like 10 points, like 3 catches, a touchdown, and like 15 yards. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's going to be a lot of ETN this week. I think it's going to be a heavy feature of ETN. I think it's Dearness Johnson and Tank. It's going to be a lot of those guys this week. Presents. Next on the docket, we got did we do this game already? No, it's my last. I thought I already did my worst place team. Did I fucking erase it? I guess I'm showing 2 of my worst place teams. Alrighty. Oh, this is the highest points scored against me. I'm like, man, I swear I did this already. So the highest scored points that scored against me was 21, 22, 42. Let me double check that's pictures. I didn't just not show the other one. Yeah, this is the person who scored the most points in my opponents for the Millie Maker. So he had Tony Mark, had Brock Purdy, Alvin Kamara, Zach Charbonnet, Nico Collins, CeeDee Lamb, A.J. Brown, George Kittle, Deontay Johnson, C.J. Stroud, T.J. Spears, George Pickens, Gerald Everett, Amari Cooper, Jahmyr Gibbs, Brian Robinson, Kenny Pickett, Leonard Fournette, Robert Woods, Kate Otten. I wouldn't say, like, other than like Lamb and A.J. Brown, I guess, have been like the league winners. Purdy's been nice. Kittle's had a couple good weeks, but Stroud's been good, I guess. I'm not gonna lie. I was not really expecting this to have been the highest scoring team. Did he have? Oh, he had it with Robert Woods. Interesting. Kind of surprising. What about you? 2013 over here. Puka Nacua. That's some kind of the Bijan team over here. Getting the Bijan team into the playoffs. That's gonna feel nice. Yeah, he's got some injuries that he's dealing with here. Dell, Garoppolo, AR. It's impressive to get a Bijan team in there. Impressive. All right, so then it's my classic highest scoring team that we've been looking at for the last 10 weeks. It's been the same team. So I'll just go ahead and pop my guy over. Share screen. Bada bing, bada boom. Forgot to move my head to. I need to go back to the other side, Felix. Let's come on and figure it out. Small head. Where you at, small head? Let's see here. Same team as it is every week. It's CJ Stroud, I have 2012, Rashad White, Tony Pollard, Nico, Josh Downs, Jefferson was in my wide receiver spot. That's how sweet and solid this team is. Sammy Laporta, Najee Harris, Gerald Everett, Joshua Kelly, TJ Hawkinson, DJ Moore, Gabe Davis, Kirk Cousins, Zay Flowers, Damian Harris, Kendre Miller, Josh Palmer, Tank Dell, Terrace Marshall Jr. It doesn't get better than that, boys, when you're putting up a nice solid 0 and you're still up 100 points from second place. It feels nice. It does feel nice. I don't know how to feel about this team. Like it's getting Jefferson back, right? Bye weeks are done. It's got Hawkinson and Laporta. Can I take down first? I mean, I think I can. You know, I think I could take down week 15, but then like to do it back to back weeks, I don't know if I can. This team could take down 2 weeks. I mean, CJ Stroud's going to have to play lights out the next 2 weeks or the next 3 weeks just to get to the finals for this team. I don't see it. I like this team. It's been fun to watch it, you know, be my highest scoring team every week. But I don't see how this makes it out of the second round. I don't think this is a finals team. It's a good team, but it's not a finals team. Two messages. What we got? What we got, boys? What we got? And Earls. The number 101 Dalmatian. All right, new image. We got Dennis sending me one as well. Okay, 2107. Okay. All right, put a new image. All right, we'll see what StreamYard wants to watch first. What up, Randstand? Yo, yo, yo. Look for one of your teams in 8th place with 16-12 points. I drafted my highest scoring team with you on stream. Sweet. All right, give me a second. 16-12. All right, I'll put that one up as well. Okay, so I got 3 more teams at least in the docket. Mine's 2107. I sent it the same as before. Hey, it doesn't matter. I look at mine every single week. It's the same team every single week. Hey, Dennis, we're still 1-2 in one of those leagues. I forget which one it is, so I don't want to scroll through each one of my teams I'm dancing. But let's go ahead and take a peek-see at whoever's on top here. One image. This looks like Dennis's team. Yes, it is. All right, make sure. Am I in it? Okay. No. Back to the picture. Hit this little zoom in button. There we go. It's got Jared Goff, Tony Pollard, David Montgomery, Nico Collins, Michael Pittman, ASB, Sammy Laporta, Damian Pierce, CJ Stroud, Thielen, Thornton, Henry, Algier, London, Fields, DJ, Schultz, Gus Edwards, Marvin Jones, and Mac Hollins. Your Dalton Schultz is going to get a little bit of a bump up now. I don't know when he's going to be healthy. I don't remember actually how he got injured, but with Tank Dell gone now, it's going to be more Nico and Schultz, DJ Moore, Fields. You know, that's a pretty sweet combo. And then Pierce is average these days, but when you have Tony Pollard, who's kind of like surging at the right time, and David Montgomery, who's going to get the work, your receivers are great. Your quarterbacks are really good. Your tight ends are solid. It's such a good team. And I hate that, like, it doesn't matter how good our teams are. If we get into these pods that are just absolutely bonkers, I hope to see none of you guys in my pods because I don't want to, go down to misery with you guys as well. You know what I mean? It's the worst. I hate pod selection day because it's just so defeating when you like you see all these other teams and they have the exact same players plus like this extra player that you're like, oh, that's good. Like that player sucks. And then he's the one player that goes off. Oh, man. 2107. I'm not surprised about that. That's a really good team, Dennis. That's a very good team. I hope it wins. but my best teams were not the teams that advanced when I won the million. Maybe it's different this year. Really, nothing really makes sense anymore to me. Because KJ Osborne was the guy you needed last year to go from round 1 to round 2. Who knows who the guy is this year? All right, share screen. Next picture. All right, make sure I'm not in the way. Zoom in. It's got Dak Prescott, Jared Goff, Najee Harris, ooh baby, Joe Mixon, AJ Dillon, Tank Bigsby, Chuba Hubbard, Tajay Spears, CeeDee Lamb, ASB, Debo, Brandon Ayuk, Cooks, Gallup, Shakir, Chiggs, Laporta, Hunter Henry. Man, it's a really fun team. It's a very fun team. You got the nice stacks with CD and ASB. You got Cooks and Gallup, and you got Laporta. Man, it's solid stacking. Obviously, you know what you're doing. Obviously, I didn't have to question that. And we haven't seen anything out of Chig yet. But I mean, if Laporta has a down game, we know that Chig has the potential to have an upside game. We haven't seen it this year, but that doesn't mean it won't happen or hasn't happened yet. And then Hunter Henry, I mean, you never know. Like, he could drop off like a 125-yard 2 TD game. Like, that's in his bag if they pass the ball, you know. And then Mixon, it's a little risky these days, but you got Chuba Hubbard and you got Najee, AJ Dillon, who are all getting solid work. So you'll at least get solid production from somewhere. Ready. Share screen. All right, this is the team that Derek said he has drafted his highest scoring team on DK with me there. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. So we got Doc, me, Derek, and I believe Bilbo is a part of us there. I cannot exactly remember. But you have Dak Prescott, Chuba Hubbard, Devin Achane, CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Ayuk, Rashee Rice, Laporta, Mingo, Kittle, Waddle, Harris, Shark, Bryce Young, Gibbs, Pierre Strong, Mike White. Oh, that's awesome. Gabe Davis, James Cook, Damian Harris, Tank Dell. That's a good team. That's a good, fun team. I mean, Waddle should be here, you know, like, obviously, you're not too far off, but one of his down games. I didn't draft any Rashee Rice or Mingo. I don't know if I missed out, but they're not like. I feel like I didn't really miss out yet, but like I it's kind of like my Traylon Burks take. It's like I didn't take any of them last year. I took way too much this year, but I don't know. I like this team. I like the A-Chain is like, you know, you're advancing. You're one of the people advancing it. Obviously, he helped a lot of people, but having him on your team is nice. I mean, I don't think A-Chain's going to be – I don't know. That Week 17 against the Ravens is going to be a tough game for all of them. But you have Najee Harris. You out here taking Najee Harris when you know that is who I like to draft. Who did I – look what you made me do. You made me draft Bijan, A.J. Dillon, Brian Robinson, Mike Williams. What could have been? I think Mike Williams is in line to have like a top 3 season. Oh man. Had Watson not been hurt all year, what could have been? Had JSN not been hurt right off the rip, what could have been? Noah Fant, tight end. Jesus Christ, what was I thinking? Yeah, this looks like all my other teams. What am I kidding? Oh, man. What a team, though. 2054. I was taking a Mingo stack with Young. Didn't think Young would be a complete dog. Yeah, it was tough to tell. I mean, he kind of looked okay during preseason, but he didn't look bad. Like, I thought he would be worth enough to push an offense down. I didn't think it'd be Thielen, but I didn't. I thought it was going to be a lot of checkdowns. I thought it was going to be a lot of Hubbard, and I thought it was going to be a lot of Hurst. I think he's going to just get mollywopped. And then the offensive play call has been terrible this year. I don't know. I'll probably take some Bryce Young next year if they get like a decent team in there. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Let's see. Double check, make sure I got nothing else in here, nothing else in there. Let's see here. Currently winning. It's got to be a second place team. This is the team I have a Spags that I'm currently advancing with. It was my second team drafted. It's got Sam Howell. I don't know. I have a 45-point lead, right? It's got Sam Howell. The other quarterback was Kirk Cousins. It's got Rachaad White, Tony Pollard, Jamar Chase, Romeo Doubs, Jalen Waddle, George Kittle, Jalen Warren, Chase Brown, Devin Singletary, Logan Thomas, Mike Williams, Darren Waller, Jordan Addison, Kirk Cousins, Zay Flowers, Damian Harris, Jalen Hyatt, Zach Evans, Izzy A. So this was before we knew like the bye weeks and stuff. It wouldn't have mattered, right? But like just frame of reference. This is my second team drafted this season for DraftKings. It's not bad. It's just a couple injuries. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Spags out here with two tags: A-Chain, Ford, Hill, Smith, Rashid Rice, Laporta, ASB, Goff, TJ Tajay Spears, David Montgomery, Jared Judy, Cooper, Sanders, Penny, Johnson, Peoples-Jones, Kincaid, Marvin Jones Jr., Durham Smythe. That's a very good team, Chris. Very good team. I'm off to bed. Got to be up a few hours. All right, man, Derek. We'll see you next week to talk about our playoff pods. See how many we think we might advance. See what we did get through. See what not. I'll see you next week, buddy. And honestly, I think it's about time for me to kick it off. I got to work in the bright early morning, and I might grind some Fortnite with Hope here in a little bit. Me and her have been killing out the Fortnite. Poor her. I've been coughing into this mic so loudly. It's been since September 25th. I've been coughing. I've tried everything. I'm probably going to take a nice little steamy shower right after this and see what happens. I don't know. I got nothing. If you guys got remedies, some secret remedies to get rid of coughs, please happily send them my way. I will try it out. I will test it out. I will do anything to get over this cough. All right. It's been fun. It's been real fun. Here, guys.